Hello, it's been a busy evening and it just finished storming. You can still hear rolls of thunder in the background and you can hear the overflow to the rain barrel pouring into the pond. Not much water on the porch, but what I'm out here to show you is how far I got on amping up the aviary last night with sweat pouring off me in the dark. Hey, by the way, what kind of caterpillar is that? Because that's what I got this year on the milkweed. So these are painted yellow on one side, and there is actually a clear top coat sprayed on the other side, except that one didn't have enough. Ran out 4 cans of paint. This little bit of black was the last. But see, the thing is, oh, hi damp bird, that's the only hen left right there. See her? And that's a rooster, and there's another rooster. And about that, yes, the thing is that, oh, there's the other rooster over there, just fluffled. If I were to put them back in a hyper secure hutch right now, they would maul each other to death, and then I'd have nobody. And if I were to individually house them, I would have noise complaints again, because when they're alone, the roosters never shut up. They don't sleep. They don't eat or drink as much as they should. Nothing. They just call and call and call. So, what are these things? This is a very thin crate from the loading dock at work that I, whoops, I'm stuck. There we go. There are some sharp edges where the wire's wrapped around. I gave them my burnt sandwich. I don't know if they're gonna eat it. Looks like they started. So it had these metal tabs. It was quite the chore getting it taken apart because it wasn't attached by like traditional hardware at all. But once I unbent those tabs and got them lined up right, they slid out of gaps, which are in the other ones. We're gonna go inside. Oof. Get attacked by very damp plants. So that's where the tabs slid through at. So these are wired on because the problem that occurred is that the birds seemingly fell asleep right in here up against the edge, and a raccoon reached through and took my 3 favorite hens. Sorry, Orange, you're my least favorite and you're the only survivor. I guess I can't talk good on any quail without losing them, huh? So this is to reduce the exposed grabbable zones, because once a raccoon gets a pinch on a bird, it's a goner. So now they can sleep up against the walls and not be in immediate danger of getting pinched and eaten. Let's see, so Feisty Roo took the storm underneath this waterer that I'm hoping they'll eventually learn to use, but I'm probably gonna have to teach them. And these two, which he used to have 3 hens, and now he's only got 1. Those 2, look, that's the first sweet potato I ever grew, and they've dug it out for me. I should probably just harvest it. They took it inside this plexiglass welded box that I got off the crate trash pile as well. So, oh, I just ended up with this plant in my mouth. Oof, the one that just hit you. Yes, there's drippies all over the screen, sorry. Is that better? I think that's better. But they didn't stay in, they came out and got damp right away. So there's Orange. Orange is the brown bird. It's very counterintuitive. Orange is eating the food that I just take a scoop and I dump it literally through the ceiling. Like I reach over and just dump it through for them. That's how I've been feeding them. And then I take the watering can and pour it into the bowls. But I'm really, really hoping that I can eventually teach them how to use the hen hydrator, which has on the bottom here, that's how it is. So I'm gonna need to teach them, though. They don't learn those kind of things on their own. They're not too bright. Quail are kind of dumb. But it seems like, you know, Feisty is not nearly as running at me as before this trauma. He's lost. I'm so sorry, my friend. He's lost the only bird he ever knew. Why? Okay, bye-bye. You just went down through the branches. Okay. So I feel really, really bad for them all. There is, the same night that I found out this happened, I also found out that the eggs that I sent to someone who is better at incubating than me and has better equipment than me started hatching the same night that this happened to the parents. So our missing hens' children are going to start showing up soon. I'm going on Sunday to pick them up. It's like a mixture. I mean, it would have been just pure excitement because obviously I would have liked to introduce them in with their parents and have like a bigger community, not lose some to a raccoon. So like, I'm feeling all the feelings. So many feelings I'm feeling, you know? So now I'm just kind of emotionally exhausted with the excitement and the loss at the same time. She also hatched out some Celadon, and she's willing to sell me 5 straight run. So we'll see if we get any hens. And if we do get any hens out of that, we'll see if we get any blue egg laying hens out of that. Because that would be cool. But, yeah. That's the update. The housing situation for them is definitely a lot better. I can show you again from the outside how this makes a difference. Let me just get snagged on everything coming out of here. So I do need to go to the hardware store and get a bit more paint because there's 2 more pieces of mismatched crate that I want to put here and over there. But from this side, you can clearly see that before they'd have been able to just reach right through and grab, right? Even I can get pretty far in there, but now the bird's not going to be right there. The bird's going to be on the other side of a panel, and that makes a huge difference. Now I still do want to get like a hog clip kit, which is, you know, those C-clamps that close like that for joining metal. And then I want to put more along down here. I do. But that said, I don't think it's as urgent right now. If I can get hog clip and a little bit more hardware cloth, which this is fencing, this is poultry wire, that specifically is hardware cloth, and a hog nose clip kit, which are, you know, those things that you squeeze them and then they close around the wire. Then I'll finish off the panel down here, but with all these sharp edges, I can't really fish wire through that too efficiently. I want to use a tool that isn't going to get lacerated trying. So yeah, for now Feisty used the water bin as a umbrella. I do really like having this clear thing. It holds water. If it's upright, it can actually be as much as a fish tank. as far as water secureness, and it's plexi. But I like being able to see them, and I'm going to push some wood chips inside so that it's more comfortable for them. And just keep an eye out, because I've seen several instances of plexi stuff on the dock. So I can for sure continue to add little whatever I find for their little rain structures. The next thing I'm going to add is probably a few of the jugs with the bottoms cut off. Those, some of them have like a bigger opening, and then when there's younger birds being introduced, they can escape out a hole that the adults can't. So that'll probably help. Yeah. Yeah. Not nice. Not nice news at all, but just wanted to show you what I had done in a big rush yesterday. Yeah, see there, that's how it's attached. It's just these metal parts. There's wires fished through the metal parts on the crate. I hope the paint dried enough. This one isn't painted, and there's 2 more pieces, but I needed to at least close off this side and to give them some stuff to hide in. Yep. All right, so thank you so much for visiting the cliffside. This is a nicer one than the one from last night. If you didn't see the one from last night pop up, that's because I marked it adult only, because there was some amount of evidence of struggle that had resulted in loss of animal that I did show. But if you go back into my videos, you'll see it. So hopefully you're having a really good day. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer or whatever. And hopefully the uplifted mood of baby quail will help a lot with the bummer of, that was my first hen ever. Henny Penny's gone, Bunny's gone, and Phantom's gone. The only one left is Orange and the 2 roosters. So, yep. Thank you so much for visiting the cliffside. You're my favorite people, cliffhangers. This has been Permaculture. Take care. Bye.